Nocturne's the spectator. Imagine.
Well, it used to be Teemo spectator, right?
Yep.
But now it's Nocturne spectates. So we have the emotes 2 Happy Bee emojis. I think Blossom 5 won the emoji battle at level 1 here. Or they're pinging to the top side. They might be going for a level 1 invade already.
Yeah. Okay, what?
It's like, yeah, and we've got some late ace lead. Game starts at 0-0, guys, not 20 seconds. Or the gang might walk into this one.
They're gonna get spotted here.
Joey spots him. But he's running. He gets rooted. He flashes late. Oh, and he makes it out. But that's a free flash. That's already looking bad for Allegiant.
Yeah. So you have the top laner that needs to crush his lane, goes TP, goes D-shield, and uses flash level 1.
And he uses potion as well to try and escape.
Did he? Oh my god, he did, really. Jesus.
Yeah, so what I really want to see out of Blossom 5 now is I want to see Imari doing a faster clear rather than a full clear, getting his double buffs and going straight to that top lane and impacting it when Shen gets his taunt up and abusing that Garen because he has no mobility with the no flash. I want to see him getting the first blood up there now that the flash is down.
Absolutely. Me so. Huh.
Good of them to get the Raptor ward as well, so they'll see where Hecarim goes early. If he full clears the bot side or if he walks over to that Raptor camp, then Blossom 5 is going to know. So good early game here from them.
Yep. Seems like also good pre-game preparation because I think these are the things that you like decide before the game starts, or like the invades and.
Interesting defensive summoner choices from Allegiant bot. They've got heal barrier instead of heal ignite.
Yep.
So if I were them, I'd want to be killing the Lux rather than the Ashe, because the Ashe is going to have 2 defensive sums, whereas Lux only has the 1.
Yeah, and Joe is doing the quick clear.
Yeah, very good. Amari ignores his big camps. Chris getting a big trade in mid lane so far. Already putting pressure on it. And he has the priority as well.
Yeah. Hecarim looks like he's doing just a classic full clear.
Yeah, Hecarim doesn't want to be fighting too much early. He definitely wants to be getting 6. Hecarim with a level lead is very strong, but from behind he's quite hit or miss. It's feast or famine. But he's going for an early gank bot lane here. This could leave his red buff to be counter jungle. They're going to spot him on the ward.
No, this is not going to do anything.
Unlucky. Right, here we should either see Jarvan ganking top lane or going to take enemy red. He really should just EQ over the wall and take the red. Looks like he's going top.
Yep. I mean, Garen, this is so obvious that you're getting a gank too.
Oh, he's flashing on it though. It's a big commit. Feb already has used the taunt once.
Oh, wow. That is fucking horrible.
That's tragic.
Both
got a good pressure gank mid though.
Oh, and he can get the counter gank.
Yeah, two flashes committed is not good.
He's full HP as well.
Oriana's going to come and Garen's coming too. This is really bad. He should know. He should see the enemy lane is leaving and should get the fuck out.
Yeah, he realizes he's in a shit position now. Oh, why are they not chasing him?
Alright, you go away with it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he's running into tower. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, he gets the job done. He doesn't give
the turret takes first blood in UNL fashion.
I think the Hecarim trolled a bit. They should have been able to get him.
Yeah, they really should have gone and taken that red sooner, and then Jarvan should have been ganking through the
and dead. Yep.
The late flash, you hate to see it. And Velvet's taking the Ashe with the double defensive sum, so Ashe is just going to be able to live just about. Another binding as well, fighting in the creep wave. She might be dead too. Interesting, kept her heal up until after her support died.
Jarvan's there though.
It's not over bot.
Jarvan's engaging, Jarvan's engaging.
Yeah, they both have flashes, so...
Oh wait, they still have flash? What the fuck? I didn't even realize.
It's very rough execution this early game. Yeah, but there we go, like we said, the volatile bot lane matchup, it's already going in Allegiant's favour, already 4 minutes.
Yep. And Caitlyn's dead again. Oh!
Traded though.
Yeah, but the shutdown goes on Zara. I mean, it's not that bad. Zara still kills the stupid damage. I want to see that when Hecarim recalls, he needs to get the I don't know what's called, the red thing for vision denial.
Sweeper.
Yes, that thing.
He hasn't actually based yet, so
Yeah.
he does double crab the Jarvan, which is kind of sad because after that bottling gank, you should hope that
He is.
But they spot him. They're going for the invasion.
He is dead if they hit any CC on him here.
Lux is there. I think they should be fine.
He's dead. No, he's dead.
He smites the Gromp for the health.
No,
They've got no flash
Really?
face. He's away with it. But
the
they do get a
German,
Gromp.
I guess, just favors Gromp instead of getting a kill.
He'd used his combo and he's out of mana, so there's not much he could do anymore to chase. Hecarim just puts his E on and runs away. So,
Yeah, because,
and his Ghost. He did use Ghost there.
yep. But I think it's like 2 more auto attacks and he's dead.
But it's a good proactive invade. They may not have got a kill out of it, but taking that Gromp and putting Hecarim back a little bit by blowing his Ghost is actually better than nothing. So it's good to see support jungle moving together because it's so important that support and jungle play together.
Yep. Yep. Ziggs just used ult. Yeah. Yeah, Chris feels super comfortable here.
Got a slow push going in bot lane. That's going to be a big wave crashing into the tower.
Yeah.
Lots of CS for Ashe to pick up though to get a bit of a lead up there. Or down there.
Balmy Cinder, I think that's the name for that item, right? For the shed.
Yeah, it's good defensive. He'll be going Sunfire Cape early on.
Yeah. Oh,
Garen's just hit 6 though. It's going to be a close fight.
Garen's dead. Yep, Garen's just dead. The moment that taunt hit, he was dead.
Yeah, there was a lot of creeps working on Feb's side there. Working against Feb even, but he had the Shen W, so all the creeps weren't doing any damage.
The moment that taunt hit, Garen should have waited until the taunt stops and then just flash out, because he was dead either way.
But this is really rough for Allegiant because Garen is not going to have a very high impact in the mid game compared to the Shen, who now has access to ultimate.
Yep.
And he's already losing, and he's building Triforce, so he's actually building damage when he's behind.
Yep.
And he's using the TP to get back to lane to try and
well.
save the lane. So Feb, a CS lead, solo kill, global, 2 globals available for him.
Yep.
They're looking really cozy topside as they pick up the dragon.
Yep. Do you expect them to do? Oh, Kylo's dead.
It's not even a level 6 yet in the bot lanes. It's just straight up. Zyra gets clicked. That's the nature of the matchup. So volatile. Zyra wants to kill people, but if she gets hit by 1 slow from Ashe or one binding from Lux, she really can't get away.
By the way, are you gonna expect? Are you expecting lane swaps for the Herald or not?
I wouldn't expect to see lane swaps. Junglers can just solo the Heralds really easily. So in this bot lane where Blossom 5 are, they're not doing great in it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't expect somebody to be calling for a lane swap. I think their top side is strong enough on its own that Feb can contest the Herald if he needs to with Jarvan, but Jarvan can just do it alone. Like the 2v2 top is definitely in favor of Blossom 5 right now.
Ziggs going for the Seraphs instead of Ludens. Okay.
So yeah, it will do more damage later on, so Seraph scales better.
Yeah, obviously.
Which is good for him. He knows he trusts himself to be able to farm up really well. He's got the blue buff, so he's just going to clear wave, get the mid prio, and not worry about mana anymore.
Yeah, Hecarim's invading the chickens here right now.
Good movements from Bonobo to go counter jungle this.
Yeah.
Hopefully he uses the bot
He has
pressure
a
to go and get
level
those
as well.
Krugs as well.
He has a level lead now as well.
Yeah, about a 3 camp advantage is looking pretty good for him. Like Amari wasting quite a lot of time in the lanes, but they're looking for a dive perhaps. This is risky. Shen has ult to join, but they're pushing the tower in. They do figure it out.
And Zyra is so strong.
Other teams moving from middle, so they Hecarim sensibly calls off the dive.
Yeah. Ziggs.
Shen's backing off. He's gonna look to join in.
Oh.
He gets onto Ziggs, and then Ziggs jumps out a bit.
What?
He trolls Ziggs pretty hard. Oh no!
Oh, come
Chaos
on.
never gets blocked in UNL, man. It's actually a meme.
That
Amari goes through pressures and hits
nice.
EQ. It's beautiful.
But
But he's just dead. He's a dirty inter. Never mind. It looks beautiful, but there was no follow-up there.
Yeah, but Lux, if you're listening, that was fucking horrendous not blocking that Kate tool.
It looked like it wasn't going to hit either. We were just holding our breath thinking, oh my god, they're actually going to block it. There's two people in the way. And then she sidesteps it and kills her jungler. Big griefer.
I guess the PayPal payments came.
Yeah, so student loans.
True. Yeah, but...
This pink ward is doing work, as the observer kindly points out. We've really got to check them bushes. Giving up so much information. That point of the raptor camp having raptors warded, it tells you what side the enemy jungler is on. Because every time they cross over that area, you know if they're going to be on Krugs or red, or if they're going to the other side. So you can really play around your lanes that way. So he's going to walk over it now. He's going to see it. Thank the Lord. But they know he's pathing top now. So the bot lane of Allegiant is going to be quite happy to play aggressive now. But they know that. But Herald is up. I'd like to see that being taken away here by Jarvan and using it top lane to snowball the Shen some more.
That top matchup is really not going Allegiant's way.
Garen's clawed the CS back a bit, but yeah, the kill advantage is quite big.
Yeah.
So they're looking for the 2v2.
Oh,
Early flash out from Garen. Hecarim's on his way, and Ziggs is quite far away. Ziggs has the ult though, but Garen's just dead before anything happens.
Oh! In mid
Couple of whiffed ults here. 3 whiffed ults. 3 whiffed ultimates, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end.
That is going to be a lot of plates mid.
And yeah, Ziggs is happy. Oh my lord.
Ira dead.
Eternal Archer is having an incredible game. Oh, Ether, sorry.
Eternal Ether, yeah.
Screen's a bit blurry on the stream.
Yeah. I mean, at least this time you can read the name.
The tower's gone. This tower's gone. Oriana's just not gone back. He's just let Ziggs take 5 turret plates.
Yeah, that Ziggs is gonna be fucking huge now.
Yeah, this is huge. With the second dragon coming up, if Blossom 5 get 2, they've really got themselves a win condition. Can we have a look at the dragon for a moment, see which one it is?
It's almost like there's a difference when one
Ocean.
of the best players in the entire league gets to play a carry role.
So it's a 50-50 Infernal or Mountain, and if it's Infernal, then that's really good for Blossom 5, having 2 already.
Yeah.
Assuming they do get the second one. But with the mid tower down for them, that's going to open up the map so much. Taking mid tower is so crucial for opening up the map, allowing you to invade in the jungle a lot easier and safer. And that should give them an opportunity to set up properly for Dragon and take this for themselves.
Should be theirs to take at this point.
Shen ultimate is also about to be ready. Oh, it is ready. So it's definitely Dragon time here.
So both mid laners are going Saris. Wow. I'm still so surprised. Luden's is so much better, especially early.
Yeah, perhaps Oriana knows that she's going to have to scale out this game.
Yeah.
Oh, good trap there though. Big damage.
Is Lux dead? No. The return.
Ashe going for the 2v1 though.
Jesus, the Ashe.
Lux not really helping.
She still has the barrier.
Oh, we got a fight on the dragon though. Dragon goes over to the red team. Whoa. 3v1. Chris is just running out of there. Feb trades it back for a 1-for-1, but he's probably going down here too. Yeah, Garen gets his first
shutdown for the Garen now as well. That's really good for the Garen.
SM Joey feeling pretty good now. Getting a bit of gold back after the early game went really tragically bad for him. It'll be a shutdown.
Also in that bot lane, after we saw that, something else happened because Ashe used her barrier.
Yeah, that bot lane fight was really close. That trap just barely missed following up from the Zyra ult. If that hit, that would have been a kill onto the Ashe, because Ashe was 1v2ing while Lux had to back off.
Yep.
Which means that Boston 5 should be able to win the trade, but they just barely... nobody died, just about.
Ashe should be like a couple hundred gold away from board.
I'm Blossom 5, I want this shutdown on Lux. That is 700 gold just waiting to be eaten up. Get that on your Ziggs, get that on your Caitlyn, you're feeling really good.
If Garen if Garen backs here, that is going to be a lot of damage on that turret. Yeah, okay, yeah, he decides against it.
Right, finally we're going to see a Herald picked up. Turret plate's already gone though, so it's not very effective. not
Yeah.
going to get you as much gold. Because
But
that's the best
Hecarim's
thing
on
about
the
Herald is
completely other
snowballing
side of
gold
the map.
leads. Yeah, Hecarim's it that gets it pinged out by his teammates, so
he's coming.
they're looking to contest. It's going to be a 3v3.
He's not gonna be there in time. No, this is fun.
Or he's got the
Oh, never
shockwave,
mind.
he's flashing in.
Never mind. He does not have ult. He
Hits
does not have
Ziggs.
ult.
Jovan
Chris?
flashes out, Ziggs is dead. Jovan goes back in and does not secure the Herald, so this is going to be a complete whitewash.
Oh,
Allegiant really
boy.
taking over the game here.
Yeah, please don't. Oh, okay, never
So
mind. Wait, he's just.
Are they going to kill him, please? Thank you. Triple kill there for Jensen.
Oh boy, they're gonna get.
Oh,
fucked as
it's a
well.
disaster all across the map. Bottom 5 beginning to fall apart now.
Yeah. This one pretty much as bad as it could have gotten. They lost. Wait, did they lose all 3? Yeah. So all 3 top and Herald, and you also lose on the other side of the map. That's like worst case scenario if you're a pro team, where you lose both situations on both sides. And they should be able to get the turret here. Yep. Turret's gone as well. And it is an Inferno Soul, like you said, yeah.
Yeah, this is a really sad early game because Jarvan should have been able to take this over with that taking that red buff when Hecarim showed bot
Yeah.
and then ganking the top lane through Tribush, but he didn't go Tribush. He went up the river, which gave it away, and then they commit 2 flashes. Like Shen's taunt was already down. They really just didn't coordinate the play and execute it properly. It really
just
should have been
feels like
quite
lack
an
of
easy
coordination.
coordination, and then the game is just really open from there.
Yeah.
But
Feels just like
yeah.
a lot of like communication issues.
Yeah.
Like what to do and how to do it as a
A
team.
lot of like one person goes in and the other people aren't
Yeah.
ready to follow up.
It's like the classic thing sometimes where it's like one guy without really looking at like the entire situation where like his teammates are and stuff, he's just like, I'm going in, and the rest of the team's like, dude,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be there in time.
That Rift Herald play where Amari jumps out and he's really low and he EQs back in to try and do the hero
Yeah,
play and get the Herald.
exactly, right.
It's just not worth really at the end of the day. It's just giving up another free kill.
Oh, Lux is dead.
Could this be a shutdown?
And
Velvet gets it. But Jarvan is down.
But there is always a that is a good shot then, but
Ash
they
is cutting
can
it out. They can chase.
yeah. Oh, the
Ash flashing forward with the people. She's trolling.
what is that?
Kill her, please.
Surely
God
she
damn, you
oh
deserved
my
that. Jesus
fucking
Christ.
God, that was.
Ah, Ziggs was still up. I assumed it had been used
Yeah, me too.
in the Jarvan ult, but I guess not.
That was so horrendous by that.
Oh, MDib really trying to get a play in the montage there, but really he just gets in the fail compilation instead.
Fuck me, that was terrible.
But Joey doesn't care, he's chilling, he's smacking towers. See, this is what I was talking about with if Shen
Yeah.
gets behind. He didn't get behind. But if
He
you see
did.
1500 gold lead onto Garen now, just because of how open the game is for Allegiant here. Yeah, if he leaves, Garen's just smacking that turret. He's been smart building Triforce because it means he can hit the turrets faster.
Yeah. He also won't have the. Oh my god.
He is trolling though. His team aren't on the map, but no one is around him.
What is
So he's gonna get 3v1'd here. He might get a trade
he's
kill.
gonna get the return kill, yeah.
Yep, he's
And he
definitely
gets
getting that.
out as well.
And Chris with the satchel charge gives Garen the bounce pad to safety.
Oh boy, oh boy. And this is gonna get them Drake as well. Yeah.
Tilter. Ooh,
She's dead.
not great positioning here.
Yep.
It's greedy, it's greedy. Go
I mean,
behind the turret when
I'm
there's
just
no
gonna
way.
be honest, this game is a fucking shit show. There have been so many individual mistakes, it's actually insane.
Ah, we love to see it though, it makes it entertaining.
Garen, you don't have ult.
Oh, it's a close one.
Okay. He
That
does
flashes
oh,
away.
Wait, he has finished Triforce, never mind. He does so
Oh,
Oh!
the juke! It's the juke! He flashes back into spin!
Yeah, it's-
And he
yeah.
wins! Killing
That
spree.
juke was...
0-2 to 3-2. Garen pulling it back and providing that massive point of pressure.
Yeah. That juke
There's
was...
no answer to him anymore.
Yeah, Shen also used Flash there as well.
Poor Zyra not even finished an item at 20 minutes too.
Yeah.
Very sad. Welfare Zyra versus Chad Billionaire Lux.
Yep.
Once this Ardent is complete, there's a... Yep, there it is. There's the Ardent complete.
Yep.
It's going to be a disgusting amount of shielding and healing. that she can bring out with that Athene's also.
Yeah, makes
Makes Hecarim stay really, really fun.
Yeah, that was it. I was gonna say.
And maybe if Ashe flashes forward into 4 people again, she won't die this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at the Garen build, though.
I think the Orianna with the. I'll be honest. I think the. Oh, never mind. Ashe.
Oh, he jigs out the first.
Oh, nice
Hecarim,
one. Well
he is dead.
Yeah.
Ziggs just has not been able to play the game.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is the Seraph, in my opinion, for the Ori is pure int. Because I think the reason why it's bad is because you want as much damage as you possibly can, because you're basically gonna throw the ball on Hecarim and then you want your Shockwave to do a shit ton of damage. And by going Seraphs into, I think it's gonna be Void stuff.
What? Where is Jarvan going? He's going to Narnia! He's flashing to Narnia! He's already been hit. He's gonna give the
Why
kill
did he?
Hecarim.
Why did he flash?
That was a really grief flash.
He was already hit, so he was already marked.
I hope he found the wardrobe, because really, if he's not chilling with Mr. Tumnus right now.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's a whitewash. But they do get the shot down onto the Garen because he's built crit Phantom Dancer. But yeah, this is definitely going to be Baron going over. The jungler is dead. They can't contest with that. They do have Ziggs ult. They do have a lot of damage, so Lux has to be careful. They're going to turn off of it again. They really are playing this carefully.
But realistically, they are outclassing Blossom 5 pretty hard.
I want to go back to the Luden's Orianna point, because I do think Seraphs works in this game, because Ziggs' goal is to push waves. That's Ziggs' goal. Push wave, push wave, push wave. And when you do that, as Orianna, you need mana to be able to counter push it, to stop Ziggs from being able to do that. So the refund on the Seraph, the big mana from the Seraph,
I guess which
not only does it scale better, but like you trade that early game damage to match Ziggs' ability to wave clear, which is all they really need to like.
But then I don't like the Liandry's. I don't like the build. Like, okay, I conceded the point. He's not dead now. He has ult. I concede the point where I think, yeah, it makes sense what you're trying to say with, like, you want Ziggs not to have as much lane priority as he can by you also having infinite mana. But then I think the Liandry's is just completely inting it. Because you won't be proccing it as much, and you want as straight damage. So I think there you want, I don't know, either you go second item death cap, or you go void, or you go spellbinder, like something where you give a shit ton of AP. I don't like the Liandry's.
I think it's quite sensible, because you're gonna have extended traits here. So Ashe doesn't do a lot of burst damage. They're gonna have a lot of fights that go on for a while, and the Liandry's you get a lot of value out of that. Out of the madness passive.
Yeah, but you're shunting the damage.
And there's also 2 tanks on the other team, no healing. So, like if it was Morello, I'd be crying right now. But Liandry's it's fine, to be honest. Rabadon's third. I hope he goes for here.
I appreciate that you have an answer.
It's a bit glass cannon, the Rabadon second, and also it scales better the later you leave it. So Liandry's safe, because the HP he gives you, HP plus the shield from Seraph. Orianna is not going to give that shutdown away, because when you're ahead, building defensive items is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to throw your lead. And if you can't die, you can't throw the lead. But we're seeing a third dragon, potentially for Allegiant here. Blossom 5 should not be contesting this. They are way too far behind. They should just chill, look for a way back into the game, and not force, because if they force for this, they might get a second dragon, but the other team's going to win the game off of it.
Yeah.
They should leave this. Like, maybe Miracle steal it, but if they commit every player, it's going to go wrong.
Joe can look for, like, a Miracle, just suicide steal, but...
Baron is up though, so if he dies for it,
that's actually a fair point. Yeah, that's actually
the other team. It is not a good. Do not do this. Please do not do this. He steals it though, and he's gonna get a kill out of it.
Yeah.
Well, Garen goes really far up, but he's actually gonna run away because he's just an alpha Chad.
Yeah,
and Hecarim doesn't actually die either. Holy moly!
Do you see the Garen? Oh my god.
Okay, not bad. 2 for a dragon. It could be worse. And honestly, they got
They got
unlucky there. If they nearly killed Hecarim, they nearly killed Garen. If they killed those 2, got the shutdowns, that is such a worth play. And the other team can't do Nash either because they're really hurt. So actually, it turned out pretty good for Blossom 5, but like a second Infernal, what did that do?
Yeah, it could have turned horrendously, because if
It
that
buys
steal
them
doesn't
5 more
work,
minutes, perhaps.
yeah, if that steal does not work, you lose your jungler and you die, and someone else died as well because of the Garen, and instantly it's Baron for the enemy team.
Imari, he's 1-9. He's having a rough game.
Yeah.
It's a silver lining for him to pull off the Dragon Steel there. It's got to be a little bit of a confidence boost
Yeah.
at least.
But I don't think he is solely to blame. I think there's been a lot of individual mistakes here. But from both sides, actually.
Yeah, for sure. He's been going way too hard on plays and not thinking about them very much.
Yeah.
Like
the other
he could
one is
execute
obviously the Ashe, right? The Ashe. Oh. Yep, dead.
He's got, yeah, no Gromp control. This is what happens when your outer turrets go down. You're just so vulnerable to the enemy walking into your jungle and killing you. Jungle from behind is a miserable role to play. So
yeah, especially
it's not like he's
carrying
terrible
this.
without having 10 deaths here. It's just a case of his lanes are broken open, so he can't really, like, he either gives up all his camps and just has no money for the rest of the game, or he takes those risks and dies in the jungle. Yeah, it should be a pretty uncontestable Baron now. As Zyra's in base.
Looking for it?
It's a maximum of a 3v5.
Oh my god.
Caitlyn's strong though. Caitlyn has 5 kills. She's doing okay.
But she's not strong enough to do a 1v5.
But yes, I really do think this Ziggs pick has been useless.
Yep.
Like he got the early mid tower, which had a lot of potential, but he hasn't hit any big ultimates. Enemy just flashes away from him as he's gonna get engaged on for walking up here.
He's dead.
Enemy just walks him down. He's gone. Yep. He's gonna. That's 2 more kills.
Yep.
The lack of frontline for Blossom 5 really starting to show here.
Yep. And they're also just so far behind. They're like almost 10k gold. Yeah, they're actually almost 10k gold. They're like, if this turret goes down, then they're 10k gold behind.
I think we learned one thing from this game, and it is get Velvet a team.
Yeah, I don't know. That bot lane wasn't doing that well as well.
Yes, and in Shen's defense, I think he's done fine in that early game. It's just if he'd had more synergy with his jungler, and of course this is Chris and Imari swapping into these roles for the first time this week.
Yeah.
So perhaps with a bit more practice, they can learn to execute on these these 2v1s better. And maybe Shen carries this game in another parallel universe, but not this time.
Yeah, but the problem with it is just they had such a good early. Like that Shen situation was so good for them that they should have won.
And they didn't even do too bad in bot lane. Sure, Zyra died a ton, which could have been avoided.
Yeah, Zyra was a big of an issue there.
It's really credit to Lux for carrying this bot lane.
Yeah.
And we do see the Rabadon's death cap being worked towards now from Orianna, so this is a good third item choice.
Yep.
And also Ziggs is getting his. He's forgone completing the Leandre, just keeping the haunting guys and going for death cap. So that's quite a smart thing to do.
Yep.
Because
Especially considering the situation.
A lot of gold investment. They're not really getting a lot of gold right now, so he's got to use it effectively.
Yep. And we probably will see. Will we see a fight for this rank? I'm not sure. I mean, the way this has been going.
Well, knowing Blossom 5,
yeah, I was gonna say,
they do not like giving things up. They have been fighting for everything, even when it is not a good idea to be fighting. Sometimes you just have to accept, okay, this isn't going our way. We should look for something somewhere else. Even if it's a wave, even if it's a jungle camp, even if it's maybe a tower if you're lucky. Just trade objectives.
Keep contesting stuff.
Oh, but we see a shutdown as Velvet gets murdered by the 7-0-10 Jensen Orianna. It's looking like a mid diff now in this late game. Early game was support diff. Now we're seeing the mid diff.
Ziggs does hurt.
Ziggs did a lot of damage there, but it's just not effective damage. They lack engage. Their only engage is Jarvan, and he's 110. He's not tanky. He's building Black Cleaver. He's got a random chain vest in there. Like he's just getting murdered by
my god,
by support and a utility mid here.
Oh, and he's dead.
Oh, he's actually dead.
Yep.
Doesn't sidestep the Lux ult in time.
He could have flashed it.
It is easily sidesteppable if he was paying enough attention to it.
I think that's also just the tilt showing, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's definitely
looks
hang on. Like an emotional game.
Eris, show the build again. That is, what the fuck is that Hecarim build? Tank into Trinity.
Yeah, Triforce Gargoyles is a bit odd.
What?
But at the very least, he knows his role is to stay alive and let his Orianna carry, because he doesn't need to do
because he
damage.
built Triforce.
Yeah, the Triforce is probably a habit build there, but
indefensible.
Stoneplate Triforce is like really odd.
I'm pretty sure he probably played
the flash engage from Shen, they're gonna catch him out! They catch out Lux, but they've used everything. And Orianna flashes away from Jarvan. Jarvan's got not a lot of follow-up. Can he survive long enough for the Shen ult to come through? No, he can't. So the Shen ult gets cucked. And then they're just gonna run away now, or in fact re-engage, as Callow gets one shot by this Triforce Stoneplate. He pops the Stoneplate, so he can't. Never mind, he's dead anyway.
Fucking stupid.
That's actually bad. Trading 1-for-1 for the 1-8 Zyra when you have a shutdown is not good from Bonobo. That was a bit of a monkey play.
I'm pretty sure Bonobo played like a couple of games of Hecarim and he's like, oh yeah, Warriors into Trinity. Yeah, and then he's like, oh well, no, this is a serious game, I need to play defensive, so I go 10.
This might be the end though, the teleport back in from Jensen.
Oh, there's a... oh, never mind,
he is really strong. He can get a one-shot here, yeah, there it is. There's the damage.
Ooh.
Heal from Kate. Helps her get away from Ash in time.
Chris also, Jesus.
And Garen teleports come out any second, so they really should just keep pressuring this Nexus here, and then have Garen teleport in as soon as it's available.
Shocklift as well.
Okay, Garen's healing in the base, his teleport's just coming off cooldown right now.
Are they calling this off? Yeah, they're calling it off.
Okay, they're playing it safe. They're playing it very safe. Triple inhib. Really, what do you need now to end this game? They should not need much.
You don't need anything. You just group even, and you should be able.
That
to
was a messy fight. If that Shen ult comes through sooner, perhaps the Orianna actually dies there. But that was a really good flash from Orianna to get away from the Jarvan. To keep her alive long enough, and Jarvan's just way far out from his team all of a sudden. But the pick on the Lux was a good start. Oh, Gallow's just caught. That's half of his health with a single Garen button.
Yeah, but explain to me, what is he doing there?
So Nash is coming up in the next minute, so he's going to move there to try and get the vision on Nash. However,
do you
triple
have
inhib down.
Yeah,
you cannot contest. There's no way. It's just doomed. And at the same time, if you're not being escorted by your jungler,
going on a fucking safari there.
You're walking over enemy wards. You're just letting yourself be caught out like that. And now, do the other team really need Nash? You see, Secret Agent Joseph takes one out of
like I said, he's just on fucking safari.
He's chilling in the enemy jungle, waiting for them to start the Nash. So
yeah, but they won't. They just go here. It's
mission impossible.
Yeah, he's wiggling. Okay.
Just as I tried it in the Spellbook Lee Sin show match game, he's chilling in the same bush that I left the pink ward in, and he's forced to recall because his Nexus is dying.
Yeah, and they have all the waves are coming as well. And
Orianna gets her first death of the game, but I guess they're just too far behind. It's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just being ran down in the fountain. Bonobo going for the fountain dive.
Doesn't matter, the game's over. Actually, Ash is pretty low.
What is it? Ash is low, Ash is killable.
Nah,
they just need one 6Q. One 6Q would do it, they're squishy enough.
It doesn't matter. They can't get it because the Garen's in the front line.
Garen is way too big, And you see the Athenes coming out now. Holy moly, never mind. Winnable. Garen, hit the Nexus, you fool! Hit the Nexus! Okay, it's over. It's all over. The super minions do what the team could not. And Allegiant take down Blossom 5, putting them at 0-2 and 2-0 respectively.
Aries, can we just give a loss for both teams?
I think that's harsh. I think Allegiant did pretty well this game. The Garen had the really rough early game, especially off of that level 1. That level 1's going to be tilting, but he did recover, and he was really... They had nothing to deal with the Garen in the mid to late game there. As soon as Garen caught up a bit.
I think Blossom 5s has to... I would want them to like have a team meeting and really go over certain fundamentals. And
they really need to pick champions that are going to synergize better, because the Shen had the Shen pick was the right idea. The Jarvan pick was an okay idea, but I mean the Ziggs and the Zyra were really glass cannon. Not very
doesn't
oriented
work really
pick, very solo Q-esque.
No front line, no peel. Player of the game. So it has to be in the winning team. I think in this game you also don't have anyone to pick instead of.
I would say it's for sure between Jensen on the Orianna remaining deathless till the very end, and the Lux for getting those 4 kills in the early game, really getting them through the early. Because the early did look a bit rough in the top side, but that bot lane really kept them in it long enough for everyone else to catch up.
I'd give it to the Lux just because
Yeah, Oriana was very much about just clicking on people when she farmed up for her items.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lux keeping that early game, I'd give it to her.
Yep. So player of the game is Lux. Fuck knows his name.
Eternal Ether. We'll have the man, the myth, the legend himself coming for interview shortly.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a Mari to replace me on the cast for the next game.
I. First question: how much PayPal did you get to flash there on that next to that Drake to int so fucking hard?
What?
Wait, are you not the Ash?
I'm the Lux. Hi.
Wait, who? Wait, which player? Wait, you're the Lux.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh no. Oh wait, no. Did you see the int that Ash did there when she flashed into all those people?
I did, but you know, it worked out in the end. We had some rocky plays throughout. Like the start wasn't the best with the invade, but you know, then kind of Zyra just kind of walked into every single bind I threw out, so that helped.
Yeah.
But no, I think I don't know. Like
What did you expect going in, loading into the game? Right, like your Lux Ash versus Kate Zyra.
I
What were you
expected to
expecting?
not do shit until level 6. I was just like, okay, we'll play super safe until we hit level 6, then we just press R and kill them.
Mm-hmm.
But we just kind of killed them before that. I don't know. It worked out. I know the Lux was like a risky pick. I think they could have punished it way harder than picking Zyra into it. Because I was going to go Morgana and then they banned it.
Yeah.
But it did work. I mean, Lux Ash is just generally like nice because of the pick potential you have. I don't think the Jarvan really abused our early game as much as he could. Like, I mean, Lux Ash is fairly free to gank, and he just kind of didn't. Especially when he's got ult up. Like, that team just could have really easily played him on dragons.
For sure, we expected to see Shen come bot lane on cooldown on that ultimate because that bot lane, the 2v2, so many lane bullies there, really versatile matchup. So it was really going to be decided by the bot lane, and it really was here when you picked up those 4 kills in the early and really carried your team through it. To the mid game.
I mean, it was actually a bit of a worry because we were planning on going on Shen. And then obviously it was picked, so we picked Garen as the counter, and he does counter Shen pretty hard. Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't planning to. Obviously, I don't plan to get kills, and we just kind of struggled mid game a little bit because I had so many kills and my ADC didn't, which was awkward. Because I don't try to take kills on support.
Sure.
I have to say that.
the the kill secure ult from Lux.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it is, right?
That wasn't a bad thing in this game. I mean, Ashe is not a champion that requires a lot of income to be relevant like other ADs. She's very utility, so it does enable you on Lux very well to get your items to help the team out. Like Athene's and Ardent was really important for you.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
getting that extra gold it's okay. You can take kills.
I think a lot of people who say Lux support is bad, and there are a lot of people out there who will, is because people kind of play her as a damage support and then build her Ludens and Morello. Whereas really, you saw me that game. I built Athene's Ardent first, and I got a one shot on the Zyra at one point just with those items. You don't need damage on support Lux. I just don't see support Lux's building it. I feel the champion would just be so much better if people knew how to play it properly. Oh, I've been added. Where have I been? Oh, that's just not everyone. Okay, no, fine. No, it was a fun game. A really fun game.
You said you were expecting a different pick instead of the Zyra. What were you afraid of?
What was I afraid of? I just don't. Blind picking Lux is just kind of vulnerable to like Blitz and Thresh and that.
Yeah, we certainly, after they banned Morgana, it really did fire red flags like, oh my god, are they going to play Thresh or Blitzcrank or any of these champions that Morgana hard counters? But then they just picked Zyra, and it was kind of, I guess we just kill each other or die. One or the other.
Zyra kind of beats Morgana. I'd play Lux over Morgana into Zyra, personally. If you're picking Zyra, you want to ban just, like, I don't know, Leo, probably. It's just Leo, really, that hard counters Zyra. But I think my teammate suggested Karma again, but post nerfs she just feels shit. She's terrible. Post nerfs this patch.
Were you afraid of the situation that happened topside when? Because right, you pick Garen into the Shen expecting a counter, right? Which that lane, I agree it's a counter, but I think I agree with Outlaw that it's a situational counter. Like if the Shen gets ahead and if he plays correctly about his own W, there's there's issues where the Garen could have issues, right? And then we see the early situation where he falls behind, he gets solo killed, and like you can see a possibility of like a snowball because after that solo kill as well, right? The Garen starts to struggle really hard in the lane. He starts to lose these like one-on-one trades and he starts to lose the priority in the lane. Were you guys afraid of that like getting out of control, or are you really calm and expecting like, yeah, sure, this is the case, but we can deal with it by doing this and this and this?
See, actually, this might sound weird, but I think Garen losing his flash early and getting solo killed early really helped us out as a team.
Don't give me
Because
that.
no, listen to me. Because it incentivized the Jarvan ganking so much top. Because you remember I said he should have ganked top bot more, and he should have ganked mid more as well. He didn't really do that either. Ziggs just kind of took objectives, and the Ori just snowballed out of control. But yeah, no, because Garen didn't have flash early, because I knew that our most vulnerable point as a bot lane was pre-6. The moment Garen didn't have flash, we're in a lot less danger now because we know that the J4 is going to be ganking
I don't believe that at all. I think you should be
that is
incredibly more danger
BS.
because they executed it terribly. They should have killed Garen at level 3, but Shen wastes his taunt early, walks back, then Jarvan flashes
Oh yeah,
in.
they failed both their flashes. I saw that. That
should have
funny.
been a guaranteed kill on Garen. Then Shen snowballs out of control, solo kills him 7 more times than he actually did, and then Shen comes into your lane and you're crying. But it didn't happen. You got lucky. You got lucky.
No, Joseph is a good enough player to not get solo killed by a Shen 7 times.
You were definitely confident in the 2v2 that you'd take that with no jungle interference. So yeah, Jarvan scuffing the top side definitely worked in your favor, and you managed to kill bot lane quite a lot. So good job for that.
But yeah, no, I wasn't worried, and I knew Joseph would come back anyway. And yeah, obviously there was the dragon miss. That was just kind of 50-50. We should have taken the fight before we went for the smite fight on the Drake, but that was just our mistake. We just didn't have enough vision. I mean, they had a lot of early vision control, and it was actually really damaging. I think if they'd had if they'd had more of a bot lane presence and weren't losing bot already pretty hard quite early on, then I think that vision, the control they had in our jungle with a lot of control wards everywhere, could have been a lot more damaging because the Zyra did come up with the J4 and try to kill the Hecarim one time, but he got away and they got his Grot. They could have been doing it a lot more if they'd had the bot lane pressure of Jarvan had potentially. I mean, if I was a Jarvan, if I'm playing Jarvan, I'm probably taking bot side, whatever buff that is, and ganking bot level 2 almost every game. Right? It's just kind of what he does, especially versus Ashe Lux. And I mean, I started E, I would have nothing. I would just die if he just like EQ flashed. But you know, he just didn't. I think it was a massive misplay to just not camp bot there because we were the vulnerable ones. Like Garen, even if you get ahead versus a Garen, the Garen's still going to jump on your AD carry and kill them, and Zyra doesn't offer enough peel to stop that happening.
Yeah, they really should have taken that opportunity on the Garen after the flash was down early, ganked him once, got the Shen ahead, and then ignored the Shen and let the Shen do his own thing and just focus bot as hard as possible because mid lane was really quite a sleeper lane this game. And I won't worry about losing that dragon to the steal. It's how the Lord works. He gives and he takes away. Jarvan loses a smite fight on the Rift Herald, and then Hecarim loses a smite fight on the Dragon.
Oh yeah, no, the Herald was a massive swinging point. I wasn't even there for that. I didn't see what happened, but I'm just aware that was huge.
It's nuts. It's 3 kills on the top side, then you double kill them bot.
Because he actually, he should have cleared the ward and then like walked away. Like he cleared the J4 cleared the ward, but then he started hitting the Rift Herald before the vision was gone. So we knew he was doing the Rift Herald, even if he just cleared the vision, because we could have just
the Hecarim was on the other side of the map, and he just instantly started going to the Herald.
Yeah, we all started screaming at him over to the Herald.
But that was where the game, I think that was like the back-breaking game.
That was the swing, I think.
Because you get like triple, all 3 top side. You get mid, jungle, and top die there. You get the Herald, and I think you get double, or at least you get the Zyra. I'm not sure if you killed both of them in the bot side as well. So it's like all sides of
Yeah.
map are losing, and you have the one herald that is going to be able to get like the mid tower, which you then take instantly. Get the herald mid. You take that first tier 1 turret as well. Opens the map huge, and it's like, yeah, I mean, good luck now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think past that point, it was kind of really hard for them to win without a fed Caitlyn. I mean, the Caitlyn did get fed. I mean, I entered the shit out of my game, but you know, I brought it back. It was fine. Whoops, but no, it went well. I'm happy with how we played, and I think, I mean, even past last week, I think we played better this game than we did last game. Certainly, I did. I don't know about like the team as a whole, but I know I played better this game. So I wasn't happy with how I played last week. On Karma, I kept getting caught. But no, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say super interesting game. I was pretty surprised, let's put it that way, like how it went, because like I was expecting that lane. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I was watching the stream just before we got into the game, and you were shit talking the Garen pick, you were shit talking the Lux pick.
Yeah, no, no, I'm not gonna pretend. I think your draft was absolute dog shit, but
our draft wasn't ideal, but we got because we wanted Caitlyn. Yeah, we wanted Caitlyn,
Yeah.
we wanted Pen, and we wanted Morg. So, well, I mean, I wanted Lux,
hang on.
but I just wanted.
You say you wanted Kate?
Yeah. No, we wanted Kate, but we.
So
thought
what's the
that they were
logic
gonna...
behind it? You know,
I'm
Blossom
guessing
5?
you did not have choice of sides, otherwise you would have gone blue.
No, we
side to
didn't.
pick
We
that.
didn't. We would have gone blue side. No, because the thing is, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but
we
you're red
didn't-
side, right? Like going into the draft, you know you're red side, so you know you don't have first
Yeah,
pick.
and if you've been paying
So
enough attention to Velvet, you know she's going to first pick that Caitlyn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that that was I think the logic behind that, which admittedly we said was flawed afterwards, but our logic for not banning Kate there was that we thought that they were going to prioritize other players just based on the performance of players in the past. We didn't think they'd prioritize the AD carry pick.
okay.
That's
so we
also
thought-
that's also the thing.
We
the
thought we
weaker
might get away
players-
with that.
The weaker players will have fewer champions, or like the players who have fewer champions, you want to pick them sooner before they get picked or banned out.
I know,
like,
that's actually a good
the stronger
point.
players
Yeah.
will be more versatile. They have more champions in their pool that they
Yeah,
can choose from.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well, makes sense, right? Like at least you didn't like. At least it wasn't an oversight. You had like
Yeah.
an idea in mind, right? Like you had, we think they won't prioritize it because of X and Y. You didn't like, oh wait, I think we forgot about this,
I
right?
think the draft was a lot more strategic this week. Like I think the team we were against last week just didn't look at the champions we played. I don't know why they banned Lulu. I haven't touched that champion in my life. Still remark on it. But the draft was a lot more interesting this time, and we didn't get everything we wanted.
Yeah,
but
credit where credit's due to Blossom 5. They drafted a lot better than they did last time. Sure, the Zyra
I
and
think
the
the Ziggs
bit
was
weird.
Ziggs is just a bad champion.
Yeah,
Like,
not the
ADC
greatest champions,
maybe,
but like
but-
the idea was there at least. Whereas last week they looked really lost with their drafting. So and they
Yeah.
did put up a fight for the first 20 minutes of that game.
But right,
Good
like
see.
there's 0-2 now, right? There's 0-2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. They're gonna have to step it up.
I have no idea how this one.
They have the potential. They have the players. They just need to
Just pretend you do.
play together. They
That's
need
what
to
I
build
do.
synergy and trust, because it really doesn't look like they're trusting each other very
I mean,
much
like
right now.
I thought you were the Ash, so like let's.
I mean,
like,
honestly, I've never played in a tournament anything like this before. The only one I've done is like the uni one, and that's kind of a lot different to how this is run. I've never done anything like this before, so it's all completely. I just go along with it, really.
Yeah.
But-
So maybe before we end it,
Hmm?
next game, right? Like one of the people
Yeah.
here in the call will
Hello.
be playing.
oh, nice.
Who do you pick? Who do you think pre-draft, pre-anything? Who do you think wins?
Me,
Wait, what are the teams?
Smiley.
Hang on. I am the
Autis Omnia versus Astro Smurfs.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And
didn't
I
really know
look
much
forward to
about
playing
Fortress Omnia, but Astro Smurfs last week, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we kind of stomped them with the bot lane. I think the bot lane was the weakness. I certainly like.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear it because I'm playing support.
It
I'm
was
about to double kill them every 2
the
minutes.
bot lane in team fight. It was like I think what let them down last week. It was very much like Leston completely outclassed their ADC. I think like the Ashe was hitting good ults, but past that, the Ashe just kind of died. Do watch out for those Ash ults though, because they're like laser pointed
Don't
or
worry.
whatever.
Well, there
Um,
should be 0-3 by the time she hits 6.
Oh, and their top laner just kind of didn't do anything. That also helped us. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
True.
Ashes and inting is probably gonna be like a trademark of this fucking league.
I mean,
But
alright,
will
she did pretty
Caitlyn
well
will
this
ever be
game, I'd
blocked?
say.
No, fuck off. Your Ash inted so hard on that Drake.
Three
I
deaths.
still can't fucking believe what
Look,
she
right,
did
she
there.
was listening to some hype montage music, and when
Yeah.
it dropped, she just had
That
to
was
flash over that
actually it.
wall.
Like-
Like, you can't not do that. You have to do it.
Yeah, just listening to some like weeb bullshit music, like, yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah,
1v4.
if you want to get player of the game in UNL, you have to make the epic plays. But player of the game, in fact, went to Eternal Ether here.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're player of the game.
okay.
That's why we dragged you in here.
Oh right, okay. So
But you won
what?
player of the game this time, and your Ash does not deserve it because of that flash.
Yes.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Right. So next game starting 15 minutes ago now. Are we going for that?
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
soon. I don't know where my team is, but
Fuck no.
Oh, I
Just,
look forward to whatever week I get to play against you in the
just-
bot lane.
Oh, that will be. I mean, I
Next
don't know.
week, probably.
I've got a game tomorrow. I have no idea who I'm
It's
up
not.
against.
It's not tomorrow. It's probably next week.
just go.
Oh yeah, we're
you know.
against Brainstorm tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, it's my team.
Oh, well, I am against you tomorrow then. Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Wait,
Shall I
then
be off then?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so we're gonna go on a break here as well, and fuck knows when we're back. When we return, Joe will be casting with me the game that Outlaw will be playing versus what team? Astro Smurfs, yes, of course I knew that. Alright.